small ultrasound machine, and I was using it, and I was using for poor patients also. But when one part went out of order, I happened to wait for more than 4 months to get it imported from Japan. So that was the situation we were facing. But now Indians, Indian innovations, because thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister's motivation, Startup India, Stand Up India, Self-Reliance India. So because of that, we are motivated and we are producing indigenous medical equipment. Hats off to the technology as well as the scientists. As a humble doctor, I compliment you because we know the sufferings of the patient, and as doctors, we know the sufferings of getting a small, simple part from abroad in a equipment which is imported. So I really compliment you. And apart from that, during our younger days as medical students, we didn't see any indigenous equipments. In a lighter sense, I used to tell a story. We were fascinated about the equipments which are imported. Even if it is indigenous, when compare our indigenous product and an imported product, we always get fascinated about that. So in a lighter sense, I used to tell a story. One foreign returned person got into an auto. Then the bus crossed. Then he told, no, what is this bus in Telangana? Very slowly it's going. In abroad, America and all, it will go very fast. Then one lorry was passing by. Then he told, what is this lorry and all? Going very slow. If it is in America, so it will go very fast. The engines are very fast like that. So like that he was commenting. So this auto brother went to the destination, and then when he got down, he told, give me 400 rupees. Then that traveler got excited and got worried. And he told, what is this short duration only I traveled? You are asking me 400 rupees. Then that auto brother told, this auto is made in India, but this meter made in America. So it went very fast. So 400 rupees. So this is the pattern. You are not excited. So when you tell America, so when it pinches you, pricks you, you know the pain of it. So, so we were all dreaming. I also laud our Honorable Prime Minister and the state governments. We have crossed 180 crore of indigenous vaccine. I have taken my indigenous vaccine, which is produced in my country, which we were dreaming of that situation, which we did think about it even during our younger days. So, because of the institutions and our Professor B.S. Murthy Garu and Dr. B.V. Mohan Reddy Garu were very proud about this institution. When they were telling this 4,000 students, one third of them are MTech, one third of PhD, and one third of BTech. And Professor Murthy told, I am maintaining the reservation. So that's up to you because it is very difficult to maintain such a percentage and proportion. And they are very proud about that technology of research park and innovation park, TIP and TRP. So because of TIP, that TRP is raising. I have to say, if it is a television mode, it's a tier. And I should say TIP means they are technological innovation park. And as governor, I should say Telangana's Institute of Pride. This is I can say, I can translate in such a way. And as a doctor, we were longing for such innovations and inventions. And I really appreciate the students. And my appeal is because we are not off the pandemic. We may face the fourth wave, but we crossed the second wave and third wave. In spite the whole world was suffering to combat the virus, we could manage in much better way because of our innovations and our research, short-term research. As Mohan Reddy Garu told you, to invent one vaccine, it will take more than 2 years, 3 years, but within 11 months we invented our vaccine because of our expertise in our of our scientists and the motivation from the government. And I should say, my appeal is to the students, please go for research activities. If you may be in the first year, and some of the seniors or your staff may not include you in the researchers, but you go and tell them, add my name, at least fourth name or fifth name. I will just at least write notes for you. Please add. So please add your researches, presentations, publications. So now it's the need of the hour. And first pandemic, as doctors, we were unable to form a protocol to treat the patients. But after experience seeing the patients, then we formed the protocol. And first we thought it's only lungs affected, then we thought heart affected, then blood vessels affected. But because of the continuous research activities, we could come out with a good protocol. So when compared with other countries, we were able to combat the virus in much better way and more successful way. So the pride goes to institutions like IIT Hyderabad and DRDO. DRDO also helped us a lot in producing the PPEs. Initially, we imported the PPE and then we produced the PPE. And I'm very proud that even though Telangana is the pharmaceutical hub, India became the pharmaceutical capital and we exported medicines for more than 150 countries, which was once told a poor country. Now it's a developed country, developing country. So even the developed countries were looking forward for our medicines and for our vaccination and for our equipments. So I'm really very happy to be here, and you're all should be very hungry. But in spite of that, my mind and stomach is full because after seeing the ventilators, so like these innovations, good in small innovations. So let us all today think that in any way, in a simpler way also, in a small way also, we should contribute in research or in complementing the research activities so that we will take part in the challenges which is going to be faced by the country, the world, even in the future conditions. We are not, as I said, as a doctor, I can say we are not of pandemic. We may face fourth wave, we may have some other forms of pandemic, but continue your innovations and continue your inventions so that let us all be hale and healthy. My prayers are, whatever may be the situation we face, but everyone should be safe, everyone should have a long life. But when I see about the instruments, my appeal is please take nutritious food. Look after your health also. Please improve your not only inventions, your immunity also. So it means improve your immunity also. That also I can say. So please take our traditional food because our traditional foods are rich in creating immune to our body. So we are practiced to that type of life pattern. So be happy, healthy, and do yoga every day morning, meditation apart from your profession. But why I am telling professionals, including me, always ignore the health. So please concentrate on health as well as concentrate on the innovations and inventions and be happy and always exemplify in your life by doing something unique in your life. You should not be ordinary, should be extraordinary in your efforts so that your country is much proud about you and your talent should be useful to the country. As our Honorable Prime Minister always says, and I have written a book of PM and PM, which says Prime Minister in the pandemic management. Because of this, he motivated not only the medical fraternity, he motivated the technology, as he said, technology, digital, going digital and everything. Because of our innovations, we are very proud that as a country, we could manage the virus more successfully than any other country. My hats off to you, the invention innovators, and I really appreciate your presence here. Thank you so much.
I feel that the auto driver of your story has given a very strong message to all of us so that we become even more committed towards leveraging technology to keep on inventing and innovating impactful products and services. That way, I'm sure we'll be able to realize our Prime Minister's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India. Thank you so much. Now I request Rajesh to take.
Thank you, Dr. Sai. So now we will hand over the first 10 units to Governor Ma'am, which will be handed over to the Telangana and Pondicherry government. And this has been funded by, we have Mr. Himanshu from USAID. He is a director of Pahal Project Samrit, under Samrit. He would like to say a few words and then we'll hand it over the 10 units which we plan to give it to the Telangana and Pondicherry government. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rajesh. Honorable Governor Ma'am, Dr. Reddy, Director IT, Hyderabad, and other dignitaries of the dais, as well as online. It gives us, ma'am, immense pleasure to be part of this journey that Aerobices has done over the last couple of years in developing the Jeevan Lite device. And this support has come through the Samrit Blended Healthcare Financing Facility, which has been supported by USAID and is in collaboration with National Health Authority, Niti Aayog, Atal Innovation Mission, as well as the Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor. And ma'am, the goal of this initiative is primarily to support innovators like Aerobiosis, scale up their operations, provide them the required funding support to scale up their work and reach the vulnerable populations, tier 2, tier 3 towns as well as rural areas. We have been doing this, and besides Aerobiosis, now supported another 22 innovations across the country, coming from eminent institutions like IIT Hyderabad. And we have been really glad to be part of this journey and to contribute to the betterment of healthcare in the country. Thank you, ma'am.
Maybe you can ask your whole team. కొంతమంది కిందకి వెళ్తారు.
Now I invite Professor Renu to deliver the vote.
First of all, I thank for contributing and this ventilators, and with our consistent and continuous efforts. First flight from connecting Hyderabad and Puducherry is going to be initiated on 27th this month. First flight, we are connect. Not only governor is connecting, air connectivity is going to come between. Will be inaugurated and initiated from Hyderabad to Puducherry. So because you complimented this with me, I will take one so that goodwill of Telangana will fly to the goodwill of Puducherry, the first flight. Thank you. Thank you.
They have a pilot plant there.
Yeah.
Now I invite Professor Renu to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Srimati Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, Honorable Board of Governors Chairman Dr. B.V.R. Mohan Reddy, our DRDO chairman, Dr. Satish Reddy, District Collector, Sri Harimuth Rao, Superintendent of Police, Sri Ramana Kumar, all the invited guests present here, my colleagues and friends. In fact, it's a moment of pride for all of us to be here in this launching function. In fact, it is one of the testimonies for the ecosystem and the IIT Hyderabad ecosystem that is fostering innovation and development of medical devices and medical device products. I would like to extend my gratitude to Honorable Governor Srimati Tamilisai Soundararajan for gracing this occasion and coming here for the launching this device. I would like to thank our Board of Governors, Sri BVR Mohan Reddy, who have been always dynamic and supporting all our ventures. We thank our director, Professor B.S. Murthy, who have been extending all the support for the development of this product, even during the extreme lockdown conditions, extending all the support for this product. So thanks and gratitude to all our clinical partners, Company Group of Medical Institutions, NIMS Hyderabad, Asian Institute of Gastroenterology, for all the clinical testing and validations of this product. Thanks to the funding support from the government, Department of Science and Technology, DVT BIVAC, and our CSR partners, HDFC Limited, the team led by the SDFC team for the corporate relations, and the JCB Private Limited, who are supporting the development of this project. I thank all of you present here on this occasion. Thank you very much.
Professor B.S. Murthy Garu, Director IIT Hyderabad, Dr. BVR Mohan Reddy Garu, Chairman IIT Hyderabad, eminent scientists, esteemed media friends, beloved participants, and the